stuff like that.
New York. No, we
No.
never do that.
If we did though, who would it be?
Mr. Jason Mann. He's already on stage, but let's welcome him anyway.
He's doing an amazing job today.
Yeah.
Jason has to play his own song to bring himself out.
Play yourself on, Jason. Thank you.
Very good.
Thank you, guys. Billy, I think I'm going to use your plug.
I'll move this over here.
Hi, guys. Hi. So normally this is the part of the convention where I'm like nervous because I have to come out and do stuff for the first time. But I feel like this train's already moving. It's good and bad. The good news is I'm not nervous because you guys have already seen me.
What did you do?
Bad news is that might happen. This is why they don't let me near the microphone. So, we'll figure it out. But anyway, so that's the good news. I'm not nervous. The bad news is I already said all my jokes that I normally say. Which is I usually come out and say, thank you guys so much for coming all the way downstairs. And I say that my name's Jason Manns, and I wasn't on the show. So when you leaned over to the person next to you and asked, who is that guy and why is he on stage? The answer is, well, he had some music on the show. And But I already kind of said that. So these are my concerts. A little bit of a concert, a little bit of a Q&A. Put them together to get a concert. And I'm going to take a question or two, play some tunes, hang out, get to know you guys a little bit. Like the guy that was here yesterday but not at the PJ party. Hi.
First of all, we wanted to thank you for being here and taking the reins this weekend on your birthday weekend. We actually have a quick question for the audience, and then we have a request for you. So the question for the audience is, can we all wish Jason a happy birthday?
So sweet, how'd you know?
And the request is, can you please sing Need My Muse to Dance?
Yes. To the first part and no to the second part. Yeah, I'll sing it. I will. Someday. Next question.
Hey.
Hi.
So yeah, your birthday is tomorrow.
True story.
So everybody, make sure you see him, attack him, and say happy birthday.
I promise you guys that I did not set this up.
No, we're just more excited for his birthday than he is.
That's probably very true.
That is very true. So yeah, your birthday's tomorrow, so I want to know, what's your favorite gift you've ever gotten in your, 100 years of being on this earth?
Well, the sad part is every birthday I get closer to that 100. That's the sad part. My favorite gift ever. Well, I don't know if this counts, but both of my children were born somewhat near my birthday. So I would count that as my most favorite gift in my 100 years on this planet. That's what I would say.
Awesome.
I'm going to try thank you for the question. Thank you for the request, even though I said no. I really loved the request. I'm going to make sure this is working. Where the night is come, land is dark, and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. If the sky we look upon tumble and fall, all the mountains should crumble to the sea. I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. If ever you're in trouble, won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Thank you. I did not write that song. Just in case anyone was wondering. I wish I did. But I did a covers album with a lot of these crazy cats, and that's one of the songs, so that was on it, so kind of fun. Hi.
Hi, happy birthday.
Thank you.
I just wanted to ask, since you were just talking about covers, this actually works out good for my question. Are you working on any new covers right now that you really like? That are not on the new album that's coming out?
Ooh, see, you tricked me with that. Yes. Let me tell you about some cover songs that I've been working on. I don't know if you guys know this, but at these conventions, on Saturday night, they do this little thing called the Saturday Night Special.
I mean, I've heard about it,
Yeah.
but like, never been to one. I'm actually kidding, I've been to a lot of them, but still.
Well, they're super fun, and a lot of these guys sing a song with Loud and Swing. Loud and Swing is the band, they're playing, they do a bunch of Loud and Swing tunes. And then guests will come out and sing cover songs with Loud and Swing. A man named Rob Benedict is the lead singer of Loud and Swing, but he is not here this weekend.
Yeah.
So I stepped in for him, and I have been working. Thank you.
You are doing very well, by the way.
I really
I'm psyched
appreciate
that
that.
you're here.
Thank you. But I have been working on about 22 new cover songs for the show tomorrow night. Wish me luck. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, it's been really fun. So I've actually stepped in for Rob with Loud and Swing before. So there's a few Loud and Swing tunes that I've already sung and I'm a little pretty familiar with. But then all of the guests' tunes, and it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a lot of special guests and got some fun stuff planned.
Pretty excited.
Yeah.
Again, psyched that you're here.
Thank you. Thank you
you.
very much. Hi.
Hi,
How are you?
doing well, thank you. Thank you for hosting this weekend. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you for being hosted this weekend.
Thank you. You're welcome. My name is Adrienne. I just wanted to ask a question. When was it that you thought to yourself in life that music was going to be your true calling?
That's an interesting question for me because I was not of a mind at a young age that I would be a musician. I always loved music. I was drawn to music. I loved Motown singers. I always loved listening to Marvin Gaye and Smokey Robinson and
So did I. I grew
Ray
up to that as
Charles.
well.
What's that?
And so did I. Grew up to that as well.
Yeah, and I loved it. And of course, Michael Jackson and Prince and Billy Joel and all that stuff. But
Great.
I loved it, and I did it for fun. And in college, I was in an a cappella group, and that was really where I kind of learned a lot about the specifics of music, which was interesting because I learned it all vocally. I played guitar a little bit, but I didn't really, my introduction to real music was dissecting the song and singing the different parts of the song. When I moved to LA after college, I did a little bit of everything. I went on auditions and I would play shows in bars and I was writing scripts and I was just like doing everything. And music got really busy. So much so that I stopped doing all the other stuff. And then at one point, maybe 5 or 6 years ago, I kind of looked around and I said, gosh darn it, I think I'm a musician now. That's weird. And I sincerely, I feel blessed to be able to say that it's my job, and I wouldn't change it for the world. And I feel, just lucky that things worked out the way that they did, of course. But I never had like a distinct moment where I was like, I'm going to sing for not only my food, but my family's food and my children's food. That was not a conversation I would have had with myself. But I'm glad that it ended up that way.
And
Does that
we're
make
happy
sense?
to have you for it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Good.
Okay. Very important question.
Okay.
Pancakes or waffles?
Ooh. Am I making them or eating them?
Eating.
Waffles.
And then,
If I'm making them, definitely pancakes.
and then, even more important question. So you wrote a song with the Station Breaks called Old Neighborhood, and there's a lyric in it that I never know what it actually says. It's after we fight like an old couple, we party like teens. Life exists in the something in between.
If you had to guess,
Okay.
what do you sing
I sing
when you sing along?
Life
Wait,
exists in the moment in between.
nailed it.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, that's it. I think it's plural when we write it down, but I think we sing moment or moments. Yeah.
It sounds like moment, so
Yeah.
I needed to ask you because I want to get it tattooed.
Yeah, that's good clarification. But you got it. So I have a question for you. In the song "Gone," when we're counting down, right?
You told us this at Phoenix.
Oh,
It was
okay,
at
I told you.
Phoenix. Yes.
Because that's all I knew. I thought for sure that was the lyrical question that you were going to ask me. Rob Benedict wrote a line in the song, and when I read the line, when he brought it into the group, and I read the line, and I was like, dude, that's just not gonna work. Like, that's just, it won't fit. And we sang it one time, and I was like, that's my favorite line I've ever sung in my entire life. And we're gonna get a lot of questions about it. There's a line in the song that says, I have a 3 ibuprofen headache, which, when have you ever heard ibuprofen in a rock song? But it's awesome. So that's my favorite Rob Benedict line. But life exists in the moment, and moments in between is also a really good one.
That's my favorite song from the Station Breaks.
Awesome.
It's Old Neighborhood.
Thank you. Hi.
Hiya. I know you tour a lot with Station Breaks and with the conventions, and I was just wondering what your favourite country is to visit and tour
My favorite country to tour in
outside the US.
outside the U.S. See, though that question has the potential to get me in a lot of trouble because I love them all. Anyone who ever comes to a show of mine, I love them equally, regardless of the country of their residence.
I noticed that role model.
That being said, my favorite country to tour in is Germany. My favorite city is Rome. And I'll always have a soft spot for the UK because it was the first place overseas that I ever played, and I think it kind of had a lot to do with the fact that I'm standing here right now. And you didn't ask this, but one of my favorite countries is Scotland, just because it's beautiful. I've only played there once, but I love to go there and just...
Did you ever come to Ireland to perform?
I have not yet been to Ireland. That's the only reason it wasn't mentioned.
I was so sad.
I'm sure it would be
After GymCon, you were touring. I think you went to Germany and the UK, but you didn't come to Ireland, and a lot of people were disappointed.
No, I have not yet been to Ireland. I had a show booked in Dublin that we had to cancel a long time ago. And nowadays I have kind of my route, you know, like I have cities and venues that I like, and I know the managers, and I'm friends with everybody, and I've been doing it a while, so it's really easy to just say, okay, I'm going to go to Germany and play those 5 cities, and I'm going to go to London, and I'm going to go to, you know, all those other places. I am going to play in Ireland. I can't wait, but I don't know when yet.
Michael Rosenbaum was there like a month ago,
Yes.
and he seemed to really enjoy it, so he's in Dublin.
All right. Well, maybe I brought Rosenbaum and his band with me to Germany last time I went, so maybe I'll hook it up with them and bring them back to Dublin.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm gonna sing a song for you guys. What do you want to hear? What?
Loud noises.
What's that?
I just said loud noises. How does he know I'm not listening anymore?
And there was a secret chord David played and he pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift. Baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
A very long song. So that was for you, because you requested.
Let's see.
Turn me on. I just need your body, baby, from dusk till dawn. Don't need experience to turn it out. You just leave it all up to me. I can show you what it's all about. Don't have to be rich, be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign more compatible with. I just want your extra time and your kiss. You got to not talk dirty, baby, if you wanna impress me. You can't be too flirty, mama. I know how to undress me. I want to be your fantasy. Maybe you can be mine. You just leave it all up to me. We could have a good time. Don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign more compatible with. I just want your extra time and your. I want to put it back. Go on and tell them skinny women that I'm just playing. I know they think they're fat, but I'm here to tell you every inch of you is perfect, from the bottom to the top. Your mama, she told you don't worry about your side. Some boys like me like more booty to hold at night. Don't want no stick figure, silly company doll. That's what you gotta promise someone will be right along. But I'm all about that bass, about that bass, about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, bass. Wait a minute now. girls, they rule my world. I said they rule my world. Oh, at your age, mama, not your shoe size, and baby, we could do the twirl. Don't have to watch a dynasty to have an attitude. You just leave it all up to me. My love will be your food, yeah. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign more compatible with. I just want you. I want your booty back.
Thank you. That song makes me sweat a little bit.
Us too.
And I always forget that when I'm gonna play, I shouldn't wear my glasses. I should put my contact lenses in. Because when I'm playing, I get a little sweaty, which these lights will do. My glasses start to slide down my face, and my hands are busy, right? So the glasses are just like, and I make weird, I don't even intentionally do it, but I make weird faces to try to push my glasses back up. So while I'm singing, I'm doing, which really helps the pictures that people are taking.
You're
And then I
welcome.
see them on Twitter after, and I'm like, yeah, I was pushing my glasses back up on my face without the use of my hands. And that's why I look like I smelled something very strange.
We're used to it.
So, yeah, contacts, I always forget. Hi,
Hi,
how are you?
I'm good.
Having a good weekend so far?
Yes, I am.
Awesome.
I have 2 questions.
Can I just tell you why you're my favorite person?
Yeah.
We did a photo op on stage prior to letting everybody in, and it was Emily and myself and the band. We were all just standing right here, and everybody was coming up in the line and smile, and they just kind of pop in. And you walked up and said, "Borja, middle." And so he jumped in the middle, and we all crowded around. You and Borja had a photo op. We were just window dressing, and I loved it because I don't know if you noticed, he's my favorite too. So good job.
I play the bass, that's why.
Makes sense.
Yeah. But,
I don't play the bass. He's just my favorite.
Kind of thing for robots.
And by the thing with glasses, I get it. It's same thing, yeah. But,
And the only other option is to wear one of those things that fastens around
Yeah,
the back of your head. I don't need that.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see that on my head.
But my 2 questions are, what's your favorite song from the show, and how many instruments can you play?
I have 2 favorite songs from the show. In season 4, episode 1, there's a scene where Dean comes back from hell. It's not a very long song, and he actually throws the iPod in the back seat because Dean doesn't like the song, but Sam likes it, and he's the sensitive one. So, I'm just kidding. I would never. If you guys don't know, that was my song that I was talking about that was in the show. But I was kidding. That's obviously not my favorite song. I have a tie between, obviously, you have to say Carry On.
Yeah.
You have to. It's crazy how a lot of shows have theme songs or unofficial theme songs, but the song wasn't super famous or popular before the show popularized it. So that song gets associated to that show because you probably wouldn't have heard it otherwise. Carry On was already a platinum selling song, but somehow you can't hear that song now without seeing some scene from Supernatural play out in your head. And I just think that's awesome how that show has adopted that song, and they forever the two will be joined.
Like when they do the beginning, like the Road So Far compilation, here's what happened the entire season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't help but see that. And my other favorite is Fare Thee Well. That whole scene with Rob in the bar, and I visited the set that episode. I unfortunately wasn't there for when he filmed that, but I kind of got there in his afterglow of having done that. And A, it's an awesome song. B, Rob absolutely kills that song. And just to see how much it meant to him to see how much it meant to you, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like the reaction from the fans and everyone that loves the show, the way he felt about that was just a really, really fun thing to see from the band's side of things. It was really neat. So that's probably my other favorite.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Good questions.
What instruments do you play?
Oh yeah. One, really. I mean, you will only probably ever see me perform with one instrument, which is the cello. I play guitar. I mean, I plunk around the piano. I've written some songs on the piano. I play a little harmonica. I can do a few things, but I wouldn't say that I play anything other than the guitar. And when I stand next to Billy, I don't even play the guitar. So it is what it is. Thank you for the question. Hi.
Hi, my name is Bash.
Bash?
Yeah.
B-A-S-H?
Yep.
I like your name.
Thank you.
Well,
I play guitar and I'm still learning, but I want to know what age you picked up a guitar and started playing.
how old are you?
Like 2 years ago, so like 13.
You beat me.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm probably around 14 or 15. I picked up a guitar and I learned enough chords that I could play enough songs that I could say that I played the guitar. But I really didn't play the guitar yet.
Did you take lessons?
I didn't take lessons.
Self-taught?
Self-taught, yeah. And it was actually before the interwebs. I think it existed, but I did not use it. So yeah, we would buy books, and it would have little diagrams of where your fingers go, and it would have the chord above the word, and you just play it. You'd have to like find a tape, and play the tape, and then hit stop, and try to, and then hit, and it was very awkward. And then when I went to college, I started singing a little more. I started playing a little bit more, and then when I moved to LA and started playing by myself on stage with a guitar, I realized very quickly that I needed to get a whole lot better. So I worked pretty hard once I got to LA, and that didn't happen until I was 22. So I would say from 15 to 22, I kind of played, but I was the guy that would pick it up and play 2 songs really well, and then put the guitar down, and no matter how you asked me, I would say, no, I'm done. That's all I'm playing tonight, because it was all I knew.
Thank you.
Keep it up. You'll be way better than me. Hi. She held up a 4, and I don't know, I think that means just 4 more hours that you guys have me, so I want every single one of you to ask a question.
Hi. I just wanted to tell you that I think you're like amazing.
I think you're amazing.
Thank you. It's a
You're
lie,
welcome.
but thank you. I wanted to know, to me, I think that you're famous. I don't know how else to say it. And I wanted to
I'm
know.
not, but thank you.
But I think you're really humble and you're really normal, if that's like a good way to say it.
It's because I'm not famous.
No, you are. I wanted to, because I feel like that's something that it runs through all of you guys, like all the people that are associated with this, and I wanted to know to you what makes you stay that way. Like what makes, like you could probably just walk into the audience right now and just chill with people, like
Yeah.
like it's nothing.
Well, I would
When
say.
it's such a big deal to us, and to you it's just like it's Friday.
Well, I'll say two things. Thank you for the implied compliment in your question. I feel a little awkward answering it as a famous person. Thank you very much. But I'll say two things. One, for me personally, I have always really enjoyed people. I love meeting people. I love having conversations. I love, finding out what's going on, and you know what I mean. I always enjoy meeting people, and so for me going out and saying hi and having a conversation, I really enjoy that. So that's fun. And then the second part is everyone in this crew is like that. I mean, like some of the people wouldn't be capable of walking out and having that conversation because they might get mobbed.
You probably
But
would too.
inside, they're the same as all, and that starts from the top down. So Jensen and Jared are legitimately good dudes. Like they're good old Texas boys. They have great, families, and they are family men themselves, and you know what I mean. They also love people, so they set the example, and they set a high bar for everybody. So I think it kind of trickles down through everybody, and everybody treats this amazing blessing that we have as a family, which it is. You know what I mean?
I just wanted to tell you that I think, to me, I love them and I love the show, but you're equal with them. Like.
Thank you very much. You're crazy, but I appreciate it so very much.
We came to get you, Jason. We came to drag you off stage.
I love it. I love being dragged off stage.
Without subliminally advertising any particular Saturday Night Special album, without doing that, without mentioning what it is I have in my hand.
Oh, but hey, Ruth, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, you sure can, Jason.
What's in your hand?
I don't know what's in my hand.
It's like an album of some sort.
Oh my God! So it is. Are you on this album?
I am in spirit.
Who else is on this album in spirit?
All of these lovely gentlemen behind me.
Oh.
And are you on this album?
My first album, you guys. I never thought I'd see the day when I was singing on an album. It's these guys' faults. Anyway, so you might be seeing more of this during this weekend. Not that we're advertising it. Okay, so here's your outro, Mr. Mans. Your panel was wonderful, I'm sure.
This is going to be really awkward. I have to sing about myself while yes, he is. Thank you very much.